On this week's episode, we're going to show you how to save a ton of money on your heating bill this year and at the same time promote the use of homegrown fuels. So you stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of your Great Lakes Outdoors.
Great Lakes Outdoors is brought to you in part by Orchard Chrysler Dodge Jeep, located on Van Dyke at 30 Mile Road in Washington Township. Orchard is a family-owned full-service dealership with a tradition of customer service for over 38 years. Orchard is also a distributor of Bad Boy buggies. The new XT series is so powerful, totally redesigned, and so quiet they'll never hear you coming. Rosie Brothers in Dryden, Michigan, representing Kubota's complete line of tractors, mowers, and implements for farm, home, and commercial jobs. Also offering their rugged Kubota 1140 and 500 utility vehicles with the comfort of a car and the power of an RTV. And by Exmark, spend less time mowing and more time hunting. Exmark is known for professional-grade equipment, zero-radius turns, and welded steel cutting decks from 34 to 72 inches. Built to run all day so you can spend less time mowing and more time enjoying the great outdoors.
Like many of you this past year, Susie and I were paying more and more each month for our heating bill and liking it less. So we decided to do something about it after seeing a corn burner in action at one of our friends' home. We got in touch with Mike Hafner, who is the company president of American Energy Systems in Minnesota. Mike recommended one of his Magnum corn burners, and before long it was delivered and installed in our office by Wes Friesen, who is the Michigan rep for Magnum. Joining Wes was Tom Zidunik and Mike Sudbury, who turned out to be two very knowledgeable mechanical contractors out of Lansing. Let's join in as they start installing the Magnum Baby Countryside unit in our office.
Do you want the hearth?
Let's go ahead and do that on an angle, just like that.
Yep. Okay.
Maybe move it just a little bit.
Back this way?
I'm going to say the other way. Swing the front end slightly to my right.
You're right.
There you go. That way you've got a...
Super.
Okay, now carefully move this and set straight down. As far back as we can go, probably, because we don't want to do any sliding on this.
Now, our T
will come right.
Grab that T behind you, Thomas. We want to be able to get to the plug easily also.
Yes.
As well.
It's a twist lock set up there. Yeah. Okay, there we are. And
should be able to get there.
I believe we want 3-inch clearance from the tee to the wall.
Okay.
So we should be able to come back a little further if necessary.
Come back that way?
I would say so.
We want to be able to get to this. Of course, this is where the corn burner's going to plug in.
Right.
So we should be good there.
Okay, could you go straight up again? And
oh, there we go. There's the clean out. Okay. Easily accessible. Back
Super.
in. Plug it in.
And let's get the cord hooked up right away. You will want to make sure you have this plugged into a surge protector and then into the wall to make sure that you do not have any power surges that will blow the control board. This is an electronic control board. Okay, Tom, you want to take a look at this? This cord at this point is coming. You know, we can move it over like this, but we do want to keep it obviously away from that T. So I don't know what your suggestion would be on that.
I would say put a
well,
half
actually,
strap and
if
strap it down
we
to the
have a surge
floor.
protector in here that's lying down on the floor,
It's not going to be in the way.
yep.
Which I'll have today, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so then we're ready, I believe, to we're going to want to go up and out, I'm assuming. That be your thinking too?
Yep.
And I don't know how we're set up as far as studs in this wall.
Well, I know there's one right on either side of that outlet.
Okay.
So we may be coming up and over to this side. We may want to move the stove over a little bit one way or the other to get.
Well, we can. This elbow will obviously act as our 45.
6. We could go a few inches in that.
And again, we'll want to make sure that we don't go beyond 5 feet above the eaves, or a 5-foot run with 2 foot above the eaves would be.
Okay, we're going 2 feet above, 6 feet down. We're gonna need 6 feet.
We're going to be over here a little further, correct?
Yep, we are gonna be over here, but we're gonna be right here. With a small bead of RTV, high temperature silicone in between each joint to help seal the vent together.
It's a twist lock system there, so.
They can be removed if you get a bad spot in any of them 40 years from now. Stainless steel doesn't wear out very quickly, so.
Well, that's from the top of the T though, and then we do
You got
have
6
that,
feet right there.
We do have
with
that
a 90.
90.
There's another 6 inches.
We're going to be really close.
With
We will probably want to put the 90 on here and try it before we commit one way or the other.
that's 5.
That's 5 right there. Let's see what that looks like before we.
That should be good right there.
We'll be down just a little bit.
Yeah, down just.
Top of there, we got about 15 inches. That'll be the height.
Yeah, that's gonna be the height right there.
6 feet up. One more will be fine.
Put around there with 6 inches of spare.
We just got to keep that 90.
It should be good. There you go. And then this, of course, can be twisted whichever way we want, and then we will want to, when we get it in place, put a bead on here too.
Yep.
All the rest of these joints have been factory sealed. So.
Okay, now we got to do some measurement and cut some holes. We get to do the fun part now. Okay.